In this video, I'll show you a 5-step process to how to create SOPs in your business. My name is Tony and I run an operations and automations company called Ops Kings, and we help businesses streamline their operations. I've implemented this process in over 50 businesses that we worked with, and by the end of this video, you'll see a 5-step exact step-by-step process that you can go and implement in your business to actually start creating useful SOPs. You can like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. The first thing that you need to do before creating SOPs in your business is you need to create a company brain. And a company brain is a business process map of all of your existing systems. You start off with the onboarding and then going into your production all the way to getting and collecting a testimonial from your clients. By mapping out every single step-by-step thing that you're doing to deliver work to your clients, you're going to have a clear picture of what is it that you're actually doing to deliver work to your clients. And once you map out all of your processes, you're going to start to color code them by the position who is responsible of completing them. This will give you a map of exactly who is responsible for what in your business, and it will give you a really nice benchmark for you to start creating SOPs. The second thing that you're going to need to do is list out all of the processes that you currently do not have documentation for. And that's going to give you a hit list, basically a to-do list of everything that you're going to need to create SOPs for. And most likely this list is going to be pretty big. So what you're going to do is you're going to start focusing on the needle movers first, and then you're going to basically start solving one process after another and creating SOPs for one process after another in the order of significance. So there's probably over 100 different things you can create SOPs in your business right now, but you want to start with the things that take the most time and that are happening the most frequently in your business. Also, if you have multiple team members, you're going to assign certain SOPs for them to start creating. You color coded all of your processes for your team members, so what you can do is you can actually assign them to start creating SOPs as well. So now that you have assigned who's going to be doing which SOPs, step 3 is for you to do the work and record yourself doing the work. So the way you're going to do this is you're going to go about your day just as you're normally acting on the processes that need to get done to actually serve your clients. But the only thing that you're going to do is you're going to use a tool called Loom, and you're going to record yourself doing the actions that you're doing in your business anyways. And you're basically going to screen record and voice over everything that you're doing as if you're teaching someone else how they would do it. This will, save you a bunch of time because you're not going to need to block out specific time to create SOPs. You can just go about your day and complete the work that you're normally doing. The only difference is you're going to record yourself while you're doing this. This is a really simple way for you to create a lot of SOPs very quickly. Once you have all of the Loom videos created, you're going to use Loom's integrated feature called Loom AI that is going to help you turn those video SOPs into written documents. So Loom has this really cool feature called Loom AI where you can just press a button and it's going to automatically transcribe the video that you've created, and it's going to format it in a format of an SOP. And what you can do is just copy that text and put it into some sort of a document management platform. It can either be a Google Docs, it can be Microsoft Word, it can be Notion, but basically you want to put it in a text editor and hyperlink to the video that document was basically created from. This way you're going to have both a video SOP and a written document that you can then give to your team members. And with this document, you want to make sure that you add tags and context into it so you can actually have searchability in your SOP bank. Because, as you're going to create more and more SOPs, or as you're going to create more and more documentation, what's going to be really important for you is to be able to search across your database of SOPs. So tagging them with specific keywords and tools and positions is going to help you a lot in terms of searchability and being able to recollect really key information. So once you've created the SOPs of the written document and the hyperlinked video, the next step for you is going to be actually storing those SOPs in what we call an SOP bank. And what you can use is you can use your Lucidchart and basically hyperlink every single SOP to a specific process that you created that SOP for, or you can use tools like Airtable or Notion to create internal wikis where you can store them, tag them, and basically allow your team to have a database of all of your internal knowledge. And once the entire SOP database is done and you're sort of starting to work through the list of all of the processes that need to be documented, the final stage of creating a really effective SOPs is going to be verifying verification of how useful they are. So, as your team is going to start utilizing them, you want to prompt them to actually give comments and give you feedback on how effective those SOPs actually are. So the best way for you to do this is actually employ those SOPs and start delegating work for the SOPs that you created and see what is the output of your team in terms of the work that they've been able to do. This is going to give you a really good feedback on how effective was your explanation and how effective is your documentation when you're creating all of these SOPs. And through that back and forth, you're basically going to have to update and add on to and refilm SOPs. And that's how you're going to get a better and better knowledge base and a feedback loop between you and your team to actually have a really effective SOP base. So to recap, the way the process works is you start with the company brain, map out exactly all of your processes, then you assign the people who are responsible for creating SOPs, and then you record yourself doing the work, and then using a tool like Loom AI, you're going to transcribe that Loom video and turn that into a written document. And then once you have the written document, you're going to store it in an SOP bank and actually get your team to use it and verify how useful it is. And you're basically going to rinse and repeat this process until your company has a really good internal database of knowledge that you can use to delegate your work. And as your company is going to be growing, so is your company brain and so is your internal database. So make sure you can block out a couple of hours every single week to make sure that your internal documents are actually up to date and really useful for your team. One of the most important processes that you need to create SOPs for is your onboarding. So if you want to know our exact onboarding process, you can watch this next video.